Those aren't crows. Those are northern ravens. The Inuit and other Native Americans worship northern ravens as creator deities. Some say that ravens have the power to predict death. The great poet Marlowe wrote about them in the 16th century. Thus, like the sad presaging raven that tolls the sick man's passport in her hollow beak, and in the shadow of the silent night doth shake contagion from her sable wings.
That's pretty gloomy, Master.
Okay. Alright. How are we doing? Hello, gamers. Hopefully... Oh, man, every single time I set up the hand cam, it's like... it just makes it so much more difficult to do anything because it's right in the middle of the screen. But welcome in. Hello. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a literal wire just kind of like hanging out here. Hopefully if I push it down, it will just be out of frame. What are we oh, fuck me. God damn it. I see every time. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, no, the God damn it. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I'll have to remember to change it after the fact because it will save it like this in the VOD. Hold on. Thank you for pointing that out because what are we doing? Banging rocks together. There we go. And then we're gonna make that what was it? Makers and shit? Makers and crafting? Sure. Alright, here we go. Well, happy fuck, Tinter? Oh no, don't change, please don't change the Tinker. Please don't change the name of the group chat. Alright. Okay, look, we're getting there. All right, who's here? Cinegang, welcome. Well done on the first. Hi Doom. Hi Elliot. Hi Disconnect. Welcome. Yeah. the one Fromper streamer. Raider. Welcome. Yeah. I don't usually go through all of the various follows that I get in between streams, but Mike just shouted, Mike from BA Central Committee just shouted me out on his stream. So, you know, a bunch of people followed. I don't know if anyone, I don't think anyone's here yet, but, you know, big thanks to, hold on, I'll just read out, yeah, because Amos shouted me out as well. So Slab64, Dragon Garland, Nick-L89, Dice Tuki, Dave Moon TV, and BR3WFGC, Brew FGC. So those are from the other day. And then Beautiful Skyrim, the Casey Tron, Least Deranged Grey name. Hell yeah, welcome in. Senor Miyagi, Gato con Amor, Drusuf82, Starshes Squanch, Gammada, Globular Cloister, Kiss This Fid 89, Engineering Burnout. I do be feeling that. Relativistic Kill Thistle, Captain Jewish, Ridgewood Retro, Brain Fonda, and Quay as a Service. Thank you so much for all of the followers. Welcome in. And also well done to everyone in the most neutral way possible for completing the community challenge. Well done for wasting 50,000 points. No rewards, no refunds. Well done for getting rid of that. I'll be sure to set it up again for next time. But yeah. As a reminder, that's purely a deflationary measure. It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. But you know, if you have too many points, we'll probably be working on that. I think. Maybe not today. We'll see. Maybe if there's enough time for it, I'll get into sort of like what I have planned, quote unquote. I don't really have many plans, per se, but I will probably be adjusting some of the prices of things. I think I'm seriously considering just moving. I think it might be worth just kind of like prioritizing certain sound alerts and just moving those to channel point redeems or something. In light of the what happened last time. I realized that it's, you know, as much as I would like to have everything free and just available and just let everyone do whatever the fuck they want with the sound alerts, I realized that it makes the stream a bit vulnerable to people just kind of like disrupting it. So, you know, I'm gonna put some channel point prices on them. I think, you know, nothing too exorbitant, but at least enough to discourage like someone coming in and, you know, just like spamming them. You know, you gotta at least follow for a little bit, you know, hang out for a while. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna do that. We'll, you know, we'll deal with that some other time probably. I don't know. But yeah. What else? Oh yeah, also because it's the first stream of the week, let me just load up real quick. I'll put the schedule up. Hold on. Yes. All right, so not so usual stream schedule this time. So we're doing 2 streams. This is one of them, the Tinker Tuesday. Just gonna be messing around with some shit. You know, for the setup, just kind of like improving things, or just kind of like, you know, one of the things I want to build is kind of like a proof of concept for like potential future projects. And then on Sunday this time, it won't be on Saturday, it will be on Sunday. We'll do Ace Combat, because I've realized that I'm busy. Well, yeah, basically I'm busy on Saturday. It's going to be a bit difficult for me to stream. So, and in light of that, because, you know, Sunday is a school night or whatever the fuck, I will basically start a little bit earlier, in just hoping that I can finish the campaign that way. Because last Saturday I went on for, I think 8+ hours or something. You know, I pretty much ended stream at like 5 a.m. my time, which as much as I'm willing to do that on a Saturday, I don't know if I can commit to that on a Sunday when I'm working the following day. So you know, that one will start at I think I said 6 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. UTC. So, you know, whatever that is in your time zone. And yeah, also I'm probably gonna make the aces just kind of optional. I think I will still try to get them. If I can get the aces on the first try, I might just do that, just kind of like save time further down the line. But if it turns out that they're a bit tricky to get or something, I'll just like swiftly move on. We'll just finish the campaign, and then I'll probably do another stream where, you know, maybe try to get some S ranks, maybe get the aces. You know, there will be kind of like a bit more of a grindy one. You know, we can work something out. We'll just kind of like chill. You know, we can just kind of like forget about. We can just kind of forget about the sort of. We don't have to focus on the campaign that much. You know, we just kind of like get through the whole thing. So that's kind of that. What else? Yeah, so that's basically it. nothing special. I think at some point, probably not next week, but maybe the week after, I might take a quick break, or like a you know brief break from streams. I might. Or maybe I'll do like a 1 stream week or something like that. I don't know. I need to work something out, because I will probably end up needing some time to kind of make upgrades. I've been kind of thinking about what I can and what I can't realistically do on stream, and I think I will be, you know, in order to kind of like finish the frame for the DAX and adding the extra monitor and like maybe painting the backing plate for the clock and all of that kind of shit, I'll probably need to take that off, you know, do some painting, let everything dry, all of that kind of stuff. So that will probably take, you know, best part of like 2-3 days or something. So I don't know if I'll be able to just kind of like do that in between streams and stuff like that. So I'll probably just, you know, it's probably best for me to just take a break, get everything sorted, and then, you know, we can just kind of like get back into it. Not sure when that will be, or whether I'll be able to just kind of like figure everything out in one go necessarily. So, you know, I don't know. We'll figure something out. I think the target to add the 4th monitor and all of that kind of stuff is next month. I realized that the 1-year anniversary of the stream is coming up very quickly. So that I think that's on the 18th. So maybe that could be an opportunity. That could be like a special event, special-ish event. You know, I could maybe just inaugurate the four monitor setup that day. Maybe we can play something nice on it. So I don't know. I still need to test a couple things. So that's kind of that's that. And then yeah, let me explain what we're doing today, because I've done my best to do as much prep as possible, but it's gonna be a bit dodgy. It's gonna be a bit MacGyvery. I don't think I have all of the tools I need. So we just when I say banging rocks together, I do mean it. It's gonna be like pretty nasty. Expect to see some really bad solder joints. And just overall just kind of like shitty, like just bad practices across the board. But it's just a proof of concept. We're just gonna mess around with a couple of things. I realized that I forgot to set up a screen capture thing for this, so hold on, let me see if I can share a window. But basically the main thing I wanted to do, and I think I mentioned this last week, if not the week before or something, previous streams. I want to make a little kind of like box. Well, for the time being, it's just going to be a box with manual switches. In order for me to basically turn the tally lights on and off on the monitors. So the tally lights again are these. So like this guy right here. I don't know if you could hear that guy right there. Like the little lights on top of the monitors. The purpose that they serve is basically in a studio environment, it would show you which monitor is active, right? Or if you have, say, cameras hooked up to them and you're using them to like monitor a camera, then you could basically it would indicate which camera is currently on. So cameras themselves have tally lights on, so like is the kind of show where like if on TV on a news broadcast or something, someone asks like, where's my camera, and they start looking around looking for a camera, and then they just like zero in on the correct one. That's because it has a tally light on top, like a little red light or something that says like, this is the one that's currently active, right? And so I'm probably not, I'm not going to be using it for that specific purpose, but it would be nice to have it as an option for raids and stuff like that. Like I already flashed the lights red and all of that kind of stuff, so it would be nice to just have that as an extra thing. So I thought I would basically build kind of like a remote, a series of remote switches for them. So because these monitors, again, they're intended for studio use and stuff like that. So they don't have infrared remotes. They don't have like a remote control like the way that a standard consumer TV would. Excuse me. Right. Instead, what they have is a series of they have connectors on the back, which I'll show you. I've got the manuals downloaded, but basically you would have this one. Oh, hold on. I'll throw it up. Let me see if I can. Where are we? Is it this one? Sure. And then. Bear with me. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully that's like mostly legible. I will probably take some screenshots and like paint over them and stuff like that. But oh wait, hold on. That's the one that we want. So the way it works, for example, so this is for the Sony's. typically the way that it would typically work is you have a what was it called? I think JVC calls it something else. They have like a make select, is it? I think. Hold on. No, make trigger. So you have two different ways of doing it, but the easier way for me to work with, or the one that I'm probably going to be using, is something called the make system. So the idea is that you have, like it says here. Hold on. Maybe a little bit less. Right. So the idea, oh Jesus, okay, sorry. So the idea is that you have, in this particular case, you have one of these mini DIN connectors. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the kind of connector that you would use for MIDI as well, right? I think this was, I cut it apart, but I think this was originally meant to be, the one that I have was originally meant to be a MIDI cable. And so it's just like this 8-pin thing. I realize I'm pointing it at the camera and you can't see it. But the idea is that it's got 8 pins, one of them being ground, and then all of the others have some kind of a function, right? So the idea is that by connecting, by touching, or but closing the circuit between ground and whichever function you want, you can make it perform that function, that command basically. So in this particular case, we have, let's see, so we have ground is on pin 3, so that will be this one here, right? And then we have tally on pin 5, which is this one right here. So the idea is that if we identify which wires go to those pins and we hook them up to a switch, I have a couple toggle switches, then we can turn the tally on and off basically whenever we want. So that's kind of the idea. That's for the Sonys. The JVC uses a very similar system, except hold on. Except it uses what is basically a VGA connector, or I forget what the exact name of the connector is. I don't know if it says here. Make trigger. I don't think it's RS485. That's a different connector. That's a different terminal. Either way, basically, I mean, it's basically the same connector as a VGA pin, a VGA connector, VGA cable. For those of you who, are not Zoomers and like remember them, right? So the idea is that you have 15 pins, so that means that you have more functions to mess around with. In this particular case, 15 is ground, and then tally will be, which one is it? Number 1. Pin number 1 will be the tally, and then we have a bunch of other things. So there's a tally selector, because this one in particular has 2 different colors for the tally. You can either make it red or green. There's a setting in the menu where basically you can change what the default is, and then you can use this to kind of like alternate between them. So I think, yeah, so basically it says that by default disconnected is green, and short circuit, so this would be with the switch on, would be red, but you can change it so that it just defaults to the red, and that way you don't have to activate, you don't have to have 2 switches on at the same time, that kind of stuff. So what I'm hoping to do today is, let me take this off real quick. Right. So what I'm hoping to do today is I've got, again, so these are the I've got some like toggle switches, right? And then I've got some cables that I've chopped that I've chopped up basically. So I've kind of like gotten started. I've stripped most of the cables, like the individual wires running in them. I've got a multimeter that I'm going to use to test continuity. So I'm going to check each pin against, the bare copper, and then we're just gonna make a list of the various pins that I can use for the future. So we're gonna do that with both of these. Then I've got this little sort of like enclosure. I've, you know, rather haphazardly cut some holes in it. So the idea is that these are kind of like through hole switches. So the idea is that you can take that, they got like a nut on them. You kind of like put them through, and then you can kind of like secure them in place, you know, kind of like that, right? And then that way we can have like a fairly neat little box with like 3 switches on them. That's kind of the idea. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of like step 1. And then, you know, I'll go, you know, on the back. I'll plug everything in, and then we can test it, and hopefully it works. You know, hopefully we can get this done in the next couple hours. That's kind of like the main kind of like hardware objective for today. We'll see. The idea for this, because I mean, again, this is like super overkill. Like especially this VGA cable is super thick, you know, because you know, in general, VGA cables are not. They don't need to be completely wired. So even though you know the connector has 15 pins on it, for a strictly video signal, if you're using it for, you know, specifically for VGA, there are some pins that are unused. So most of the pins that most of the cables that you would get for sort of like general computing use will not have all of the pins. But for this kind of application, we do need every single pin to be connected, because, you know, maybe it just so happens that pin 6 on the connector, you know, serves as a function as a remote, but on a VGA cable, maybe it just wouldn't be connected. So there's literally no connection between one end of the cable and the other. So that's part of the reason why, you know, I kind of had to go with like a fairly heavy duty cable, because that's kind of the only way to guarantee that that it will be fully wired, right? So anyway, all of that is to say that it's massively overkill to just get something like this, you know, like have 3 cables running to the back of the setup, all of that kind of stuff, just to kind of like extend it to this kind of like you know, puny box with like 3 basic switches on it. So I think what I want to do eventually is, you know, with the information of the pinouts and all of that, you know, having identified all of that, I want to set up maybe a more complicated or a more sort of fully featured, let's say, controller where I can change inputs, for example, or I can do multiple things, like you know, let me see what else. I forget what else the Sonys have a pretty limited, admittedly have a pretty limited thing, right? So I'm probably not going to be using a lot of this kind of stuff, because it's got like a 4x, you can switch between 4x3 and 16x9 mode. I'm not even sure that that's available on this particular model. You know, you can mess around with underscans and all of that kind of stuff, or just change between inputs, but I'm probably not going to be doing that anyway. The main the monitor that I would ideally want to be able to switch inputs on is the JVC. So, you know, that way, if I have, say, like multiple consoles plugged into it or whatever, I can just, you know, I don't have to go up and like press things on the front panel. I can just have like a box, you know, at a distance. So that's kind of the idea. I'm gonna see if I can. I think I've taken a screenshot of the JVC manual. I'll probably take a screenshot of the Sony manual as well, and then, you know, I'll start just kind of like going through the connections, making a note of them, and then, you know, maybe we can wire the switches as well. Unfortunately, I tried to get sort of like push connectors, like little crimp on sort of like connectors, but they don't seem to be the right size. I think they were a bit tight for these particular switches. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to just kind of like solder them on, which is not the way that I would like to do this. It's gonna be really messy, probably. I'm just gonna have to kind of like wrap it around and just kind of like you know, put like some solder on it or something, just for the time being, and then eventually I'll get something that is a bit more of a permanent solution, because it's a bit of a mess. You know, but again, today is just kind of like a proof of concept. Also, another thing, this is like really embarrassing, but I fucked up. And so these the mini DIN, like the what are these, like MIDI cables, are male to male, right? So they have the same connectors on either side. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, so I'll like chop off either of them, and then we can work that way. And then I didn't realize that the VGA cable happened to be a male to female cable, and I managed, out of the 50% chance of cutting the wrong one off, I completely fucked up and I cut off the male side. Which is the one that I would need for the monitor. So I've had to just kind of like scramble and pick up like one of these converter, like little like mini adapter thingies. So I've screwed it in. So I don't know if I'll be able to. I might be able to just take it off and show you. But it's basically it's literally just like a what's it called? I guess you can call it like a gender changer, right? If only it were that easy. But yeah, so this will basically has like 2 male connectors on either side, so you can just kind of like plug it into the female end, and it will just kind of like convert it for you. Wait, wrong way around. So no particular impact on anything. It will just just an extra. Extra step. Hopefully in theory the pinout should be the same, so nothing to worry about. So yeah, that's basically it. So let me just make some room. Let me see if I can kind of I don't know, set up what do I have? I've got, I guess, GIMP. Also, hello Porktree, welcome in. Just lurking, that's okay, no worries. Right. We're gonna do... Okay. And then let me see if I can sort of capture this as well. Yeah, okay, that kind of works. That's almost even the that's almost the right size even. All right, hold on. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. And let me just throw this on. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't want to fill up the whole thing. Let's just we'll just no, I don't need this. I need to do it the other way. Sorry. Close this. I'll put it on the hand cam. Okay. And then we'll just Oops. Come on. No. Oh. Okay, here we go. fucking OBS. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just do it like this. I'll do my best not to kind of like move it around too much because it's like cropped very specifically, I guess. Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, basically we're just gonna get started with this one. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. The multimeter beeps. So continuity testing. The idea is that you have this is like the cheapest multimeter that I could find that does capacitance at that point, because at some point I needed one just very quickly, just very cheaply, and I fucking hate it. It works, you know, relatively well for most things, but for whatever reason it's got like this really sketchy, or like not sketchy, but like really sort of like overbearing power save mode that I have no idea how to turn off. I don't know if there's a way to turn it off, but basically after 20 seconds it will start beeping at you. It'll be like, hey, I'm here, I'm still on, you know, like I'm inactive, I'm draining the battery, please do something, and then eventually it will just shut off. So like, you know, it's just very annoying to work with, but it is what it is, you know. It still works. So I don't know, you may or may not hear it. I'll leave it on screen. You will be able to, I think if you, even if I do sort of like continuity stuff, it should still give you like a resistance value. Yeah, so you'll be able to see if something changes on it at least. And then yeah, basically again, I've got this connector stripped, pretty much all but one wire that I just haven't gotten around to, so hopefully that's not the one that we need. we'll see, right? And then we'll just make a note of everything, and yeah, that way we can identify the cables that we need to hook up to the switch. So I don't know, I guess we might as well just get started. So let's do probably the easiest way to do it would be to kind of like pick a random cable or like random wire and just kind of like, you know, test all the individual pins. So I don't know. Oh, which one is it? This one, the one in the middle. So that's 13. Yellow 13. All right, and then from here, what would be a good way to do this? Can I like make a put like a dot or something? Hold on. So that's one. Oh, see? I don't know if you can hear it, but it just goes like beep, beep, beep. And then if you don't do anything with it, and like, you know, it's a multimeter. So like the only there's no like screen that you can tap. There's no like button that you can press or anything. So you kind of like have to switch modes again, you know, and have to just cycle through. Like it sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. But like, I don't know. I haven't had the legitimate sort of like need to get anything professional, you know, like because like those Fluke ones or whatever like are super expensive, or I would probably need to get something like dedicated to measure capacitance and then just get like a more basic just multimeter for like just general sort of voltage measurement and all that kind of stuff. Ooh. Okay, so that is. Oh, I don't actually know if this is flip. I'm going to guess that that pinout is for the monitor itself. So if I do, so that one here will be pin 4, right? Because it goes in like this. I think. So we'll do that. Worst case scenario, we'll just have to flip the entire thing. And then I'll get green. So again, as a reminder, we need, basically we're gonna need, turn on the tally lamp, that's going to be 1. And then ground is 15. So we're going to need this one here down in the bottom. And then 1, which is all the way up here. I'm probably gonna map out everything else, just for the sake of it. But you know, for the time being, that's basically what we need. What's next? But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I realized I haven't done one of these Tinker Tuesdays in a very long time. Like I thought I would make it a more regular thing when I started streaming, and then I did like maybe 1 or 2 of them like way early on, and then just never did again. Beyond, you know, sort of like Mecha Mondays or like Gunpla streams or that kind of stuff. But you know, same rules apply. If you have, I always say that this is a parallel play place, you know, so oh wait, hold on, did I miss a message? Sorry, I've got all of these things in between. Nix, sorry, I missed your message. How did the AC7 stream go? It was okay. I got through half of the campaign. I will probably finish it this week. I think in general people enjoy it. I don't know. I feel like most people kind of like enjoy the kind of like writing that I enjoy. By which I mean, you know, it's cool. I like it. I think it's a good kind of cheese. You know. Okay. So we got, what's this? Purple. Oh. Purple. Is that, this is going to be 11, right? Because I think it's on that side. Okay. I need more screen real estate, I think, is the problem. I've got it's very difficult for me to see the preview and everything. And chat at the same time and all of that. All right. Okay. So we said purple was 11, right? We'll go with that. Let me just nitpick. Can I just line this up? There you go. Doesn't need to be pixel perfect, but I like it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should probably be doing this on a new layer. Hold on. New layer, transparency, and then we're gonna do. Oh, I didn't actually need to do that. To new layer, then delete the one that we created. Okay. Did that work? Hold on. Yes, it did. Okay. Oh, and then I guess we'll just delete it from the other one. Okay. Sure. Cool. Okay. All right. So that's gonna be black. I'm gonna make this purple. Oops. All right. Sorry, I realize that you can't really see what I'm doing, but I don't know if it would be sort of the problem is that I don't have, like, it's a fairly low resolution, so I don't think I can have the entire window, the entire GIMP window in here, and then be able to show you what I'm doing on the desk either, or as at the same time. But yeah, anyway, I guess what I was trying to say earlier, I don't know if I finished that thought. See, there you go, and it just turns off. But yeah, this is the idea for all of these streams, be it a Gunpla stream or like a Tinker Tuesday or whatever. It's kind of like a parallel play thing, right? I always like to think of it that way, So this is just kind of like me doing something that I could probably just do off stream, but I just kind of like want to hang out with people, right? So if you have any projects that you want to work on while just kind of like chatting to people, this is a good opportunity. It's always like, I always say that if I'm building Gunpla and you happen to have a backlog and you want some, you've got some Gunpla that you want to build, you can just do so yourself. When it's asked, do you ever find yourself struggling to record builds and stuff? I find it tough to both build and record. Yeah. I mean, I realize that it's it kind of like depends on. Oh wait, hold on. Like I only ever do the sort of like early stuff, right, on stream. Like I haven't done any painting or anything like that. Wait, hold on, I lost track. So that was the orange one. That's pin 10. So for example, if I'm doing Gunpla, I will typically just stream the sort of like first initial build. I've done a little bit of sort of like panel lining and stuff like that on stream, but more often than not, if I do anything more involved, I'll just finish it off stream. Like I have and like it's also like made even more difficult by the fact that I still don't have like sort of like a proper painting setup. So that's hopefully happening later this year. I have plans to okay, I need to make that a bit more. I have plans to kind of like build an indoor. I don't like the orange. I don't like that orange. Hold on. Sorry, just nitpicking at this point. But yeah, so I don't know if I will ever be able to do that on stream. I might experiment with sort of like see if I can set up an alternative camera angle or something, have like an extra camera, maybe I can do something, or at the very least kind of like record things and do like a time lapse so that I can post it on social media or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out eventually. But it's always a bit of a challenge. It's always a bit of a challenge because even for like stuff like this, just kind of like being mindful of where your hands are and making sure that people can see what you're doing is a bit tricky. Okay, see, that one is number. Oh no, Cable Man, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Hold on. Wait, why is Stream Elements on? That shouldn't be working. Alright, well, I don't know. Hello, welcome. Hell of a continuity alarm, yes. Hold on, let me give you a shout out. What were you up to? Welcome in. How was your stream? Bro's wanting a better flight stick for the former President Osprey. Hi Ed, welcome in. I don't think you can ever do that. Ospreys are beyond saving. Should never have tried to use a Logitech controller. Honestly, maybe it would have worked better. Wait, hold on. What's the next one? I've done. Oh, I've lost track. Hold on. Which one was that? Being a degenerate weeb playing Genshin Impact. Okay, fair. That's fair. Not my thing, but you know, I respect it. Okay. I don't remember which one I was it. Was it the black one that I was doing? No, I don't think it was the black one, but I'll take it. That's pin 14. Well, I hope you've had a good stream. For anyone who is serial plugs right up my alley. Hell yeah. Well, I'm also doing degenerate stuff. I'm gonna be committing crimes very, very soon. Because I don't have the appropriate cable terminations or terminals. So I'm gonna be like doing some really bad solder joints, but welcome. Yeah, I don't know if you're new here. My name is Martin. Nice to meet you. I am a retro tech / gaming enthusiast / engineer. You know, these are real CRTs. This is the kind of shit that I work with. So you know, I can wave at the camera. So yeah, you know, I'm currently building a little box with some switches that I will then hook up to the monitors. They have these remote control sort of ports on the back, and they use these, you know, basically standard connections. So the JVC has what is basically a VGA connector, and then the Sonys have like this 8-pin DIN connector or mini DIN. I don't know, whatever that is. So I'm currently just kind of trying to work out what the pin out is so that I can then connect the appropriate pins. Let me. Can I make this kind of like gray? All right. Okay. So we've done yellow, we've done black, we've done green, orange and purple. Well, it's light blue. Or, well, blue, I guess. Nope. Oh. That might be our ground. Pin 15. Also, let me know if the music is too quiet or too loud or something. I realized that I didn't bother finding a different playlist. I was just playing the one from the start screen. But test device, welcome in, howdy. So I want to set up basically. Hold on, let me show you. Which one was it? Do I still have? Wait. Ooh. There we go. So the way that these monitors work is they have basically I want to actuate the tally lights. So the little lights on the top of the monitors, they are basically just indicators to say this monitor is currently active, right? So in a studio environment, you would have the light turn on or off depending on whether or not that monitor is in use. So for example, or like same idea with cameras. So if you're in a studio and there are multiple cameras, you know, on or, you know, not necessarily rolling, but if there are multiple cameras and, you know, whichever camera is currently on or broadcasting will have like a little light on top. So, you know, I always bring up this example, but you know, whenever you see on like a TV broadcast or something where like someone asks like, where's my camera? You know, and they start looking around before like zeroing in on one, they're basically looking for a tele light. So that's kind of the idea. And then the plan is to kind of like set up these switches so that I can then turn the tally lights on or off manually, or, you know, eventually maybe add like an Arduino or something to it. But you know, basically the way that the system works is that they have. Oh, I realize I'm not showing this. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. The way that it works is they would have a. Well, I'm using the like make system. So it relies on short circuiting the pin corresponding to a particular function with ground. So if you have, you know, your ground pin and you have a switch of some kind that bridges that connection with this one here, pin 1, turns on the tally lamp, that will basically turn the tally light on. You can also do that. Oh.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Also, good news. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in. 3 months. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah. So that's kind of the idea. Let me see. Again, so like I was just mentioning it earlier, that this is like a very overkill sort of solution, because you know these are like big fucking cables that, you know, I'm only, for the time being, I'm only going to be using one pin essentially, or like, you know, a single pair of wires out of like this giant mass of you know, basically like 50 individual wires. But eventually I do want to be able to set something up where like maybe have like a more complicated box or like an Arduino, even something that I can hook up to the PC, and that way, you know, I can control it that way. So yeah. All right. Wait, sorry. So we had, this was blue. It's pin 15. Let's go with that. So yeah, I'm basically just kind of like making, you know, taking notes of just kind of like doing continuity testing between the pin itself and the just kind of like bare wire. So there's that. We have white. I don't know. Basically, you know, there are many ways to do it neater, I'm sure. And, you know, maybe eventually I will have like a more mature solution. But as of right now, it you know, when I say banging rocks together, it is definitely just kind of like a MacGyver style, you know, just twisting cables together, maybe just doing really poor solder joints and stuff like that. I think that's gonna be. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. So that is 5. 5 is white. Okay. Oh. Wait, what did I do? Oh. There you go. Okay. Oh, I think we've moved on to the fear effect to the fear effect playlist. Hold on, I'm getting flashbacks. Let me see if I can find something else. I thought I had. Yeah, we can listen to the Umurangi Generation soundtrack instead. Let's do that. All right. Yeah, that's probably more like it. I think it might have been really quiet at first as well. So I don't know. Apologies for that. If it was just kind of really annoyingly quiet. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Next. Where are we? Where are we? I'm losing my stuff. So that was white. We got gray. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Is it? What is that? 9? 9. Okay. Oops. It's not gonna be centered either way. All right. And then we have something like this. So we're still looking for pin number 1, which will be our actual tally pin. We got red. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be. So you'll notice that there are some of the cables, or some of the wires, I should say, in here are kind of like double. So there's like a sort of like a thicker white sleeve or like conduit on the inside, and then it's got this like extra bit of wire just running parallel to it. I'm not 100% sure if those are individual pins. I would imagine they have to be, because otherwise I haven't counted 15 individual wires. So I don't know, but we'll hopefully it's not. Hopefully they're not the ones I need, because it's kind of, they might be a bit tricky to work with. All right. Oh. All right. I'm just making sure that okay, so that's 12. I want to make sure as well that I haven't accidentally flipped it or anything. So again, I'm assuming that this current pinout is as it appears, you know, on the monitor itself, as opposed to the connector. I'm purposefully flipping it. Oops. There we go. So what do we have left? We've got 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, so that's exactly 6. So that would be basically 2 per like these thicker ones that are just double wrapped. Okay, all right. How do I do that? How do I go about that? Let's see. So let's try this one. So that's the kind of like light pink-ish. Oh, is that it? That might be the one. Literally pin number 1 as well. Okay, cool. All right, and that's the one in the sort of white. It's the white insulated one, so it's the thicker one of the two. How do we do that? Let's let me see if I can draw it in a way that makes sense. If we do, say, like a bigger one, and then it's got like a white thing. Okay, too much. Right, and then we're gonna give it, you know, like that color. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if that makes maybe no, because then how do I show the other stuff? Oh, okay, what if we flip? Hold on. Let me maybe make like a slightly even bigger one. Yeah, maybe not that big. And then we'll give it like this, and then I don't know. I'm trying to come up with like a nomenclature or like a thing that makes sense. We'll go with this. We'll go with this, I think. So it's the, again, just for reference, is the white sleeved wire on the inside of the sort of like pink one. And then we have this other wire that is, I don't know what that will be. Sorry, I missed that message. So what's the point of the wiring? Just to plug in devices, or is it it's to remote control? So I'll show you once I've identified what the pins do. I can just plug it in. I'll show you because you can literally just kind of like twist these wires together and it will work. Like if you wanted to, you could take you could take a like a paper clip and just kind of like, you know, shove it in the like two corresponding holes on the connector, and it just, as long as you bridge that gap, you can turn anything on. You wouldn't hotwire a TV. That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what, you know what? That's a much funnier title than what I have come up with. So I'm going to steal that. I'm going to change it. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So, what else? What else? Yeah, we have the... Ended up picking up Ace Combat. Hell yeah. What's the project? Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm building a little box with switches that will allow me to turn the lights on top of the TV or of the monitors on. Yeah, the tally lights. That's right. That's right. So this is, again, it's kind of like a proof of concept thing. It's not going to be the final solution. It's just, you know, like I will come up with something more mature later on. But for the time being, I just want to make sure that I have identified the correct wires, and you know, I have a decent pin out. So we had, oh, that was quick. Chat control tally lights. We could potentially make that happen as well. Yes. I need to work out how to sort of like interact with an Arduino. But we could make it happen potentially. Can you imagine seeing those things just goofing on and off for hours? Ugh. I mean, I do want to give chat more things to do. I think so. The idea, the current plan for the how do we do this? So that was 6. And then how's that? No. I don't know if that makes sense. Can I maybe make it like a... We'll go with that. I don't know. It will make sense to me, I guess. Stream points ward to choose a color. That could work. I mean, what I'm thinking, so the reason for the tallies was just to add extra immersion so I can turn them on during a raid, for example. I mean, I could probably do some like OBS trickery anyway, right? Like I could turn them on and just kind of like take a screenshot and just put them on and then just kind of like automatically hide or show the thing, right? Like the source, which is I've been doing stuff like that to begin with. Like it's, you know, there is some movie magic involved in this that we'll get to, right? But like it would be fun. It would be fun to have that set up, and you know, so I do kind of want to mess around with stuff like that. Maybe giving Chet direct control over the like actual functions of the monitors is not ideal, but what I was thinking is that when I add the 4th monitor, I'm probably not going to be using them for everything or for every stream, right? Like they will come in handy for specific streams where I need like an extra... Oh, excuse me. They will come in handy for streams where I need like an extra monitor for like a hand cam or something, like here, for example. Like I could have had, you know, I could have had this thing on like a separate display without having to kind of just like overlay it on top of the hand cam, that kind of stuff, right? So I do want to do stuff like that going forward. But what I was thinking is that for streams where we don't need 4 monitors, I could just put on like a screensaver or something and just let chat pick it. So it would be just kind of like giving chat their own like Subway Surfers. Because I also don't want to have, you know, because the Sony's, the smaller monitors have some amount of burn-in. You can't really tell, but you know, it's there. Twitch logo, but it bounces. I do have a DVD screensaver. It's not set up on, I don't think I have it set up on this widescreen scene specifically. But I do have a BRB thing that does the DVD screensaver, so I could potentially do that. You know, but like, I don't know, we could have like flying toasters or you know, the 3D maze, you know, classic screensavers, you know, stuff like that. I don't know, or just kind of like, I guess the bottom line is that I don't want to have the monitor like, because the baby monitor, the one that I will be using as the 4th one, is in significantly better condition than the Sony's are, than these two. And so I would want to kind of like preserve it as much as I can. I don't want to be just running it kind of completely pointlessly. I don't want to just have it, you know, sitting with a static image on it. You know, like the 9 inches, I'm basically just running into the ground at this point. Like, you know, they work fine for what I need. Engineering burnout. This isn't a green screen? No. Okay. Oh, this is a. Hold on. It's all real. It's all real. We got one. 9 inches. I should be so lucky. Yeah. Well, the other one is 17 inches. I feel like maybe that's too much. But anyway, you know, so yeah, that's kind of the idea. That's kind of the idea. I don't know. Well, I'll figure something out. You know, maybe we'll just have the fourth monitor just turned off. I can put like a post-it on it or something. You know. I don't know, something that is a little bit more immersive, I guess. We'll figure something out. Okay, so that was the pink one. We have another double wire, so that's gonna be the blue one. Let's do. Oh wait. But you know, spoilers for later. So for example, oh wait, hold on. Is this this is 3, I think? The one in the middle. Okay. So we're gonna grab this. But yeah, so you know, bottom line, I feel like maybe I have mentioned it before. I suspect that I mentioned it on stream a very long time ago, so old heads might remember. All right, well, that will have to do. Maybe I could have made it slightly smaller. But so for example, I have Fantasma, welcome. Hello Martin from the Condition Bleen Twitch channel. Welcome in. Bleen heads, that's right. Welcome in. So I feel like I've mentioned it before, but so, you know, there is a little bit of sort of like movie magic involved in the way that this setup works. So for example, you know, most people will know that the clock itself is not actually that color. The clock is just white, and then I have a luma key kind of like applied to it, and I've changed the color of it, right? So that's kind of how that works. And then the other final like the other bit of movie magic is that I have a color correction applied to the tally light on the JVC. And just specifically for that, because it just so happens that the tally light on it is kind of yellowed, and so just for aesthetic reasons, I have it desaturated so it looks, you know, brighter than it does on stream, or in reality, I should say, right? So I can turn it off if I wanted to, and you'll see that it's you know, much uglier, especially when you compare it to the other two, right? So for example, when the raid happens, I have it set up so that scene, the color corrected scene, gets deactivated, because otherwise the red light reflecting or like bouncing off of the monitors would also be bright white. So it would really, like, I don't know if I can show you. I don't think I can. I'm not gonna mess with it. I would have to manually change the lights. But so, you know, I'll have to remind me if I forget. Remind me to turn that off when we do test the switch, because I will need to, you know. Otherwise, we won't be able to see it, or it will just look like it's very bright white light or something. Well, some very smart human being. Oh, stop it. All right, let's do. So this was the kind of like light blue, or like, we'll go with that color. With cables and stuff. You're a music producer and multifaceted artist. I'm sure that you deal with cables a lot more than I do. All right, hold on. Select none. All right, well, I'm not a fan. Wait, hold on. Can I just do just for and then all right. I don't know where audio cables have to go. Yeah, don't cut them and see what's inside. Okay, fair. Well, I know where they need to go, but I don't cut them. Fair enough. That's fair. Okay. Which ones do we have left? So we got 7, 8, and then 2. 7, 8, and 2. Okay, so that's going to be 8. That, and then I just need no, this one. There we go. So that was again that's the one that kind of like runs in parallel. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna adjust that because I realized that there are 2 colors that are very close together.
Game over.
Or rather, like you could easily make that mistake if you were just looking at the diagram. So we'll do that. You can yeah, soldering is not that difficult to learn, honestly. I mean, I'm about to demonstrate how not to do it. But like in general, it's not, you know, a small YouTube thing, get the right tools. Yeah, it's all practice. It's all practice. The trick is just to make sure that you have flux, which you know, not. I feel like it's often forgotten. You know, because like nowadays, most solders have like flux in them, but it's generally not enough. You're better off just buying some, you know, fire alarm blaring in the background. That's right. All right. By process of elimination, I'm gonna see if I can. I have the shittiest wire stripper. I don't know if this will do, but okay, that kind of works. So by process of elimination, I'm just gonna take this one, the one that goes on the outside. So that will either be pin 7 or 2. So let's try. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. It's not quite long enough. So it said either 2. It's gonna be 7. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna take this one. I'm gonna put that there. And then we're gonna take... Oh no, hoisted by my own petard. I realized that by moving the number 8, no, I'm not gonna have enough room for everything else. Hold on. All right, well, we're gonna shift this one a little bit, and then we're gonna put another one there. Okay, and then we're gonna take that color, fill that one. I'm gonna fill this one. There we go. So that's up and out. Want to learn how to do it to mod a Game Boy? Hell yeah. Want to learn normal soldering so that I can do N64 HD thing? Would be awesome to add some of those bright screens and a USB battery. Yeah. Although I will say, I think it depends on what kind of build you wanna do. USB batteries are cool, but more often than not, they require just a completely custom shell as well, or just pretty much destructive modifications to an existing shell. So if you can just make do with regular just rechargeable batteries, that also works. 3D circuit sculpture, that's cool. Or like the sort of like the like 3D hologram style thing where you have like a cube with LEDs and stuff like that. Assemble lightsabers. What would your lightsaber look like, Doom? Would you have like a? Because I know that you're very knowledgeable when it comes to. Is it like Old Republic or just in general like UE stuff? Just a cat head with LED lights for eyes. That's cute. That's nice. Want to get transparent shell anyways? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Raw wires and passive components that makes a physical shape. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I have extracted all the information I need from this. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna nip these. I'm just gonna cut, just to make sure that I avoid any sort of other unwanted connections. So basically, if everything works, if I twist, number 1 would be the inside of the pink one. And then number 15 would be the blue one that goes on the outside. So if I were to twist those together, that would give me the connection that I need to turn the tally lights on. So I think we're gonna try that. I'm gonna basically nip all of the other stuff just to make sure that it's as safe as possible. Whole parts list I have in mind for one of the lightsaber makers, but if I had the brains for a CAD programmer, I would absolutely design my own hilt from scratch. Hell yes. Well, it's not, again, as with everything else, it's learning, but like, I would recommend, I don't know what the sort of like, is OpenCAD okay? I've never used OpenCAD. I know that, because like Blender is an option, but it's not for machining. I wouldn't necessarily use it for sort of like anything that requires sort of like an engineering design, Oh no. Cub, hello. Welcome in. Hi, Raiders. Hold on. How are you doing? Oh wait, hold on. Please go follow Copper's the cat. Copper's very cool. Also CRT enthusiast. Oh, I hit the button too soon. Oh, on the raid. Oh no. Well, welcome either way. Whoever made it through, Cub says goodbye. I hope you're doing well. I saw that. Are you still ill? I saw that you had the little sticker on your monitor still. I hope you're doing better. Still ill? Oh no. Well, I hope you get better I hope you get better soon. But yeah, welcome in Raiders. If you're new here, my name is Martin. Nice to meet you. I'm a kind of like retro tech gaming slash, I don't even know, just variety streamer, I guess. I do a lot of old hardware stuff. So, you know, these are real CRTs. I'm currently working on like a weird remote control thing to be able to turn the tally lights on. These are the little lights on top of the monitors. But yeah, welcome in. How was your stream, Cup? How did it go? Wait, hold on. Just try not to mess anything up. Was it okay? I survived, and that's what matters ultimately. But yeah, no. Thank you for bringing your community over. You know, if you need to take a break, you know, go rest or get some snacks or whatever. You know, don't hesitate to do so. International B license, nice. Was that still? Is it Gran Turismo 2? Which one was it that you were playing? Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna nip. Gran Turismo 2. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh, the Nürburgring trials. Oh yeah, no, I like Gran Turismo, but the licenses are always such a sore point for me. All right, okay, we don't need this one, and we don't need this one. What? Who knows? We used Autodesk in gun school, but I had very little time with it. I mean, in general, I did use Autodesk stuff in the past. So you know, we had when I went to uni, at least on one of my courses, we had licenses for Inventor. So like I kind of learned to use that, and at that point in time, it worked fine for, you know, like I kind of got used to it. But I wouldn't recommend it to anyone really. I personally I like AutoCAD, yeah, but AutoCAD is basically 2D drawing. I know that they've improved a lot of stuff. Like I think you can do parametric stuff in it nowadays, but it's ultimately is just you know, like drafting or like just making 2D drawings with extra steps, basically, right? So it's mostly used for, I would use it for like architecture, but otherwise I wouldn't care. Electrical engineer, so I just watched over shoulders, never used it though. Yeah, that's fair. No, well, so you know, I'm in aerospace in general, so in general, CATIA would probably be the like gold standard, and I still much prefer CATIA, I think, over other stuff. But SolidWorks is pretty capable as well, you know. Okay, so here's what we've got. I've kind of like nipped some of the excess off from the various other cables. I've bridged what I have identified to be pin 15, so that's going to be the blue one, and then the pin 1, which is the inside of the pink one. So if I were to take this as is and plug it in the back of the JVC, this should turn the tally on. So let me just real quick, I'm gonna take that color correction off that I just mentioned earlier. So we'll look at ugly for a little bit, and then we're gonna try. I'll turn on the other mic so that you can hear me react to it. Hopefully you can hear just kind of like what's going on in the room. Alright. Wait, can you actually hear it? I don't know, I can't. Oh yeah, no, that should work. Okay. Who was that? DJ Connor, thank you for the follow, welcome. So So in theory, let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Look at that. So yeah, so that's basically we've successfully hotwired the monitor. So in theory, well, I don't know. I would have been able to try it if I hadn't just completely nipped every other bit. But I can change it with the sort of like built-in settings. 1 second. So for example, I forget which one it was. Is it just function settings? Tally select. Yes. There you go. So you can basically change what the default is. You can either make it green or red. And then there's a dedicated function where, so for example, I think the way it works is that if you, for example, change the default to green, right? And then I take the remote out, that there's basically a setting that will have permanently changed. So if I were to plug it back in, it should turn on as green again. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I lost that. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea. It's basically just you can playing with your pin 15. That's right. That would also be a very good. Stream title. Alright. Okay. So that's one of them. Now we're gonna have to do all of that again with this other connector, because two different monitors have two different standards. Is it possible to remotely change red to green? Yes, it is. I'm not gonna be doing that just yet. But let me show you. Where is it? So for the JVC, these are the options that are available. Oh, hold on. There's a few more. Oh. So you can turn the tally light on. Oh wait, hold on. How do I change? I don't know where the view options are. Oh, isn't there like a... Enable scrolling. There we go. Okay. So you can basically turn the tally light on. You can change between any of the inputs. You can make it so that it's grayscale. Yeah, it's got red and green battle. Yeah, so that's what Elliot here in chat, never pessimistic, was saying that we could just give people control over it, and just kind of make chat kind of like fight it, or like use channel points to either make it green or red. Yeah, so there's a couple specific things that are specific to kind of like studio use, right? So you could have like an area marker. I think I can enable that in software as well. It's basically, or you can change the aspect ratio. You can put a marker on it that just kind of like overlays. I think it's like a 4:3 overlay on top of like a 16:9 image, right? So if you're broadcasting something that is 16:9, but you want it to look good on a 4:3 display as well, that kind of stuff. So things like that. There are different things that you can do with it in general. Script that runs a chat poll that's voted with points to determine a color and then sends a command to TV. Yes, yeah. So that's kind of you know, that's potentially something that I could do with Sammy. I just need to work out, because I haven't found a good enough resource yet on how to sort of like interface between something like Sammy and an Arduino. But I'm sure it exists. I'm sure that you can do something like that, right? I just basically need, or just do what I do with the TV remote and let chat fight over it. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, right? So it's we'll see. I don't know. I'll work something out. Okay. Right. But yeah, that's kind of the deal. Let me see. I'm gonna save this for future reference. So export in out. Dollars. How did oh, there we go. And then we're gonna basically do the same thing. The Sony will take a little bit less, hopefully a bit less time, because it's only 8 pins. I'm also a lot less concerned about the other functions on this one, so I might just end up skipping it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see which. If I immediately find the tally, I might just stop there, just in the interest of finishing on time. Actually, maybe I'll do the like line in this one. I might. Those are inputs, I think. Because otherwise, yeah, the rest of it, I don't really care. Also, I'm not 100% sure that this one is valid. I'm not showing this. Hold on. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure that the 4x3/16x9 is actually applicable to my monitor. I think this is the hold on. So this is the user manual for control. Yeah, there you go. So this is the user manual for the BVM 945D. The one I have is the 944D. So I think it's a slightly older model that has slightly fewer features. So yeah. Let's see. Screenshots. Okay. All right. So let me strip these. I didn't get around to stripping them before stream. But yeah, part of the problem, and like this is just is one of those things that's just going to make it more difficult to work with in the long run. Is that, you know, these cables were never really intended to be used with the switches that I'm going to be using with them. So they are really thin gauge. So I was kind of hoping. Wait, -1Ds? What was that in reference to? Oh, sorry, I missed it. The like 945. Yeah. Or 9045, I should say. But yeah, so bottom line is that you know, ideally for something that is kind of like a thicker gauge, or that is sort of like a more substantial wire, I would have been able to kind of just put like a crimp connector on it, and just kind of like, because the switches I'm using have these little like terminals on them, right? So the idea is that you can plug something onto it. But the ones I ordered, or you know, are actually turned out to be the wrong size, even though they should theoretically fit onto these. Not to mention that, you know, they are designed to accept, or do I have, hold on. Yeah, the -1Ds. I have one fewer D than what the manual is for, because the the manual is for the BVM 9045D, and the one I have is the 9044D. But yeah, so for example, like something like this, right? It's got like the idea is that you have this kind of like push, kind of like connector on it, right? That would ideally slide onto this. It's a bit too tight, so it won't go in super easy on there. And then you would put a wire in there, and you have like a crimping tool that you would just kind of like press it with. Unfortunately, yeah. So this is designed in general. I think I probably could have figured something out, you know, to kind of like make it work with the really thin wires. But ideally, you would use this with a much thicker gauge. You know, I don't know. I kind of just ordered a bag of them because they were really cheap. I was like, maybe I can figure something out, you know, but that would have required the actual sort of connector to go on the switch, which, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, also fair warning, because I think, yeah, well, we're going on to almost 2 hours now. I am not using the dummy battery on the camera, so it will die at some point. I don't know what it is. I have a dummy battery for the camera that I'm using on the hand cam, and it's very picky. It's very temperamental when it comes to accepting power, because I think it's supposed to be sort of like a quick charge, kind of like standard, because it's a USB-C connector on it. I think I'm probably just gonna get like a mains power supply. The camera dying is part of the show, I know, but at the same time, I did put it on my objectives list for Q1. So, you know, I do need to get a functioning dummy battery / AC adapter combo before the end of March, lest I fail my my performance review. I'm doing well on the other stuff, I think. You know, we're getting there. Okay. So, let's see. Let me see if I can get my bearings on this. So again, I suspect. I don't know if I can show you, because the connector itself is not symmetrical. Hold on. Will it focus? Will it not? I don't know. Maybe I might need to hold it a little bit. I don't think you will be able to see that. It will be really tiny. Do I just have... Oh, it's hunting. Oh man. I don't think I will ever get this camera to properly focus. Well, either way, I don't know. That's not gonna work. I can hold it really far, but I don't know if you'll be able to. But yeah, but it's hold on, because I do have autofocus on. Wait, hold on. There you go. It worked that time. So you might be able to tell that you've got 2 rows of 3 and then 1 row of 2 pins. and there's a bigger gap, so it's not completely symmetrical, right? Now, the diagram on here in the manual isn't super obvious, but I suspect that is the same deal. So pin 3 here will be the one on the left hand side here. So again, the pinout as shown in the manual is the pinout on the monitor itself, not on the connector, right? So in theory, so for example, if I were to test, I don't know, we'll just make our way through the list, I guess. We'll start with yellow again. Wait. Okay, well that's gonna be inconclusive because it's the one in the middle, but we're gonna, oh wait, hold on. Also, all right, hold on. Also, I realized I was holding it upside down. The manual shows the 2 pins in the bottom. So that will be yellow, that's pin 7. Sure. Then we have red. Oh. So for example, red here. Oh wait, hold on. There's gonna be. Now it's gonna be the opposite problem. I think it's just not gonna focus on whatever I'm doing here. Right. So it's the one here. So on the right hand side, as we're looking at it here. So I suspect that will be pin number 2. So if I take red, put there, then wait, hold on, I don't like that yellow. Let me. Much better. Okay. Then we have, is that brown? Brown. The one in the middle, so that's pin number 4. All right, give me a brown. There we go. Got snacks. Very nice, very nice. What do you have? What did you pick up? What kind of... Do you have any special Mexican snacks? Oh, I meant to tell you, I think, because yeah, it was you who you mentioned that you were drinking the whatever is like special edition Red Bull, the like coconut one. I actually got to try it because I went to Spain and they happened to have it there as well. It was alright. I thought it was fine. Hold on. So this one will be number 3, I think. Right? Because the 2 is on the bottom. Yes. Wait, hold on. I lost track. Is that white? No, I lost track of what the color was. Sorry. It's weird, yeah. I mean, so it's one of those things where like, oh my god, oh no, not again. Oh no, what is going on today? Welcome in. Well, new freak just dropped. Hell yeah, welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing, Odd? Thank you so much. Who's here? Hi Ray, hi Fizzy, hi Odd, hi Vexy. Welcome. Ray's like crazy today. I don't know what's going on. Why? This is probably one of my least interesting streams. Well, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? Sorry I didn't get to hang out. Gonna look while making lunch. Hope you're having a good stream. Yeah, it's been fine. It's been fine. It was just vibing. Oh, it's because you're so cool. Oh, shush. I can't find it. Oh, is it? Oh, of course. Oh my god. The multimeter turned off on me. But yeah, welcome in. Let me shout you out. Odd, welcome in. Please go give them a follow. Oh, shout out. There you go. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Tinker Tuesday streams are super cool and chill. I mean, you know, I do try to make everything chill in general. It will. I reserve judgment. I think we'll assess at the end of the stream whether I manage to do what I want to do. You know, we're still, you know, we're 2 hours in and we're nowhere near halfway done. I don't think. I don't know. It might go much quicker. You know, towards the end, but we'll find out. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. So that is white. That will be pin 3, I think. All right. Remember that is 3. We're gonna eliminate the others so that wait a minute. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. No. Yeah. Welcome. I don't know. I feel like most of you know me or have been here before or have seen me through sort of other various Raw XD chats. But if you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Martin. I do sort of like retro gaming, retro hardware stuff. I'm currently working on I realize I should probably explain. I'm just messing around with wires here. It's just weird out of context. But I'm building a little remote control box for the monitors. The idea is to be able to turn the tally lights on or off remotely, because they don't have like an infrared remote like a TV would. You just have to plug into a connector on the back. 2 hours. I got here later and missed all the gossip and new topics. I mean, there's not much new topics, I don't think. I went through the schedule. I just kind of like talking about stuff like that. It feels a bit weird to go, you know, to always do the kind of like schedule, considering that I do 2 streams. So if you are here at that point, you already know about 50% of what the schedule entails. You know, but I don't know. I want to make it sort of like a regular thing, so that if I end up doing more streams, that kind of stuff, it will be easier. But yeah, anyway, I was just gonna say, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this one just like because there's a bare cable? Is that just gonna be like the housing? Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I need that one. Okay, number 6. Oh god. Got blindsided by the ad again. I haven't been calling them out this stream. I apologize to anyone who's well. I don't know if people are watching as they can't hear me right now. I suspect so. I'll make sure to apologize next time. Or like when they're done. So we have orange, green, and we've done red, yellow, brown, white, black, orange, green, and blue. Okay. Okay, so this is blue will be 8. I've actually lost track of which one we're looking for, so I guess we'll just finish it. Number 8 is that one. Tally is number 5. Okay, so we're still looking for that one. So it's either going to be green or orange. So let's try green. Cool. I think that's it. So pin number 5 is green. And so that means that whatever the other one was left, orange, that will be pin number 1. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying apologies to anyone who just got ads. I got blindsided by the for some reason. I don't know if it's just me not noticing it, or if my ad manager just doesn't show the countdown sometimes. It's probably the former, to be honest. It's probably my bad. But every now and then it will just like I'll just notice that the ads are already running. I'm just like, oh fuck. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, welcome back. We have found. Wait, hold on. I moved it. Just got done identifying these. So basically, again, we were looking for ground, which is pin 3, and tally, which is pin 5. So 3 and 5 are white and green. So again, just to demonstrate, I think maybe this time, you know what? Is there anything else that I might be able to demonstrate? I don't know if I need to. No, I think I'm not gonna mess with it. I think I'll just do the tally light for now. So I'll snip everything but yellow and green. I'll twist those together. And then I'll pop over to the back. I'll plug this into the top one. I'll see if it works. I mean, they should be the same either way. Let me turn on the mic so that maybe you can hear me. And I'll be right back. Okay. So I don't know if you can still hear me. Maybe you can. Bottom line is, if I plug this into the remote, I won't be able to see it, but hopefully, yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, well, hopefully you... Oh, wait, shit. Alright, hopefully you saw that. Yeah. This new, the bigger room that I've moved into is a bit of a pain, because I now have... I have to post a picture of it sometime. I need to tidy up a little bit more, I think, before I can just comfortably just share a picture of what it looks like, because it's still a bit embarrassing. But I have like a big sort of piece of black fabric just hung up, just kind of like an actual, like, you know, when I say peek behind the curtain, it's a literal peek behind the curtain. All right, so we've identified the wires basically. So the next thing we have to do is hook them up to hold on, let me see. I might need to tidy this one up. I think I'm gonna get a clean start on this one. Probably gonna do the same with this other one because it's a mess right now. But there we go. And then where's the other one? I have another one of those. Or at least I'm supposed to. It will be really funny if I can't find it. Did I just not bring it here or something? Oops. Alright. Bear with me. I might need to go looking for it. I don't know where I put the cable. Let me find it. I'll be with you back in a second. Oh, it also turn that down. Okay, one sec. All right. Oh, okay. I'm still muted. Hello. So yeah, found it. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think so for all of the other ones. Well, the VGA cable had ferrite beads on both sides, so not much I can do about that one. But for the mini DIN ones, I'm going out on a limb and just assume that I don't really need the ferrite bead because I'm not transferring any data or anything. I'm not super concerned about noise or anything like that. So we're gonna cut there. And then basically I need to, again, I'm gonna strip these. I'm only going to select, you know, just specifically get the ones for the tally lights, I think. And then we can maybe hopefully wire them into the switches. So I guess this is probably as good a time as any to show you what I've done with the box. So again, these are sort of like through hole sort of like toggle switches. So they have a little nut. They have they have like a threaded part, right? And so the idea is that you would push them through a hole in your panel, and then you can kind of secure them like this. So I've got this is just like one of these little like hobby sort of plastic enclosures, just a bit of like ABS plastic. So I have just very poorly cut some holes in there. Hi Ashley, how you doing? Cut some holes in it, cut some holes on the side as well. Hopefully it's snug enough that I don't really need to, well, I don't know. I think for the thick cable, I think it's going to be perfect. Like I think I can squeeze it through and it won't really slide around too much. For the other ones, I think it will have a little bit more sort of like give. There's a bit more leeway, so I think I might have to work something out, some kind of like a rudimentary strain relief or something, so that it just doesn't slide in and out, because I don't want to, you know, accidentally pull on the cable and just break the switch or something. So I'll work something out for that. I don't know. I was thinking that maybe I could just kind of like just put some tape over it or something, just make it thicker. I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right. So let's see. Making a mess here, but okay. I don't think I need the. I'm not gonna need the multimeter for a while. I don't think. I think that's fine. Hang on to this. Trying to kind of like work out how much I need. I'll probably need more than that, I reckon. We're gonna try to do. Track sounds like I'm about to do a fire freestyle. I hate to disappoint you. But as always, every time I play this soundtrack, huge recommendation for Umurangi Generation. I feel like we've had this conversation before. Unfortunately, I don't think, is it on Switch? It might be on Switch. I don't remember if it is. If it is on Switch, go and play it. Because I know that you specifically, Fantasma, I know that you don't play on PC. Okay, so we need white and green. Umurangi Generation. Do I have Steam open? I might be able to just link Steam. It's a kind of like sandbox collector. I mean that's a. If I describe it like that, it will sound much more boring than it actually is. It's like a creative collectathon kind of game where you complete objectives by taking pictures. You take photos. So the idea is that you go. It gives you a series of clues of things that you need to photograph, and then you go around taking pictures and these like various set pieces. It's basically, it's got this really cool cel shaded art style, and it's basically it's like this kind of cyberpunk sci-fi story that you kind of discover by just kind of like playing through the game. It essentially uses kind of like a kaiju invasion as an allegory for climate change. I guess that's probably the easiest way to describe it. It's Umurangi means red sky. It's a is it? I think it's like a Maori term. All right, so it's like I think the team itself. I think the team itself is Australian, or or like I don't think they are from New Zealand, or maybe they are from New Zealand, but they are based in Australia or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so the idea is that this Umurangi generation would be the kind of like the final generation before the end of the world is kind of the idea. One of my big I should play that one day regrets. Well, you should play it, and then you wouldn't regret it anymore. No, but genuinely, I like it's one of my games of the year of whichever year it came out in 2019, I think. It's very good. It's very good. I highly recommend it. So that's, I think the one that I linked is the main game, but then there's DLC for it. There's the macro. Yeah, actually, you know what? Now, as soon as I just said that, I realized that it is in fact on Switch. I just remembered, because you can even get like little custom stickers for your Joy-Cons and stuff. I would recommend Ring of Red. What is Ring of Red? Ring of Red. Obu-Redo? Weird. Okay. Ring of Red. Oh, it's like a kind of like a mech tactics game. I'll check it out. I need to play through. I think it has come up before. I need to play through all of the Front Mission games and stuff like that. One day. All right. The other thing that I don't currently have is heat shrink. That also would have come in handy. I think we might just have to tape it or something. It's nowhere near as neat, but I can't recall. Japan splits in two instead of Germany or something. Okay. Yeah, I know. So Front Mission, I need to do a bit of research on, because I know that they have been kind of remastering them or remaking them, but I've heard that the remakes are kind of meh. I don't know what that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, remasters are kind of ass. Okay, was it you who mentioned it? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. It might have been someone else. But if it was someone else, and that just means that the consensus is like, that it is actually just bad, then I guess we're not me, but I believe it. Okay, fair. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to skip it or something. I'll do my best to kind of play the original versions, because that's on Patch the Bunch though, so it might be different. I'll emulate the first ones. Yeah, because I know that it was on the original PlayStation, and then maybe was it Super Nintendo? Front Mission. '95. Yeah, so Super Famicom. And then Front Mission first is this the I literally retweeted a no, not first. Which one was it? I retweeted a post where it was a photo of the centerfold of the manual in one of the Front Mission games, I think it was. But it was like a Japanese exclusive one. Front Mission Alternative? Yeah. Oh, I love the box art for that. Or well, not even like the box art itself is just like really simple. It's just black and white, just simple text and stuff. But the disc itself looks really cool too. The Those remakes are not great, but the FM1 and FM3 originals cannot be beat. Yeah, okay, that's good to know, because I'll, you know, I think it would be fun to play through them eventually. All right, how do we go about this? So what I was thinking is, I was just gonna kind of like put them through the little through hole, and then just kind of like do that, and then we'll put like a little bit of solder on it just to kind of like secure it, you know, kind of make a bit of a more secure connection, not just like something that is a little bit more than just twisted cable, right, or twisted wire. Again, this is the sort of like electronics crimes part of the stream. Because I don't have the right tools or the or anything to kind of do this justice. But we're just gonna kind of like press it down. Luckily, at least last minute, I did find my my extra tips for the iron. My pine saw. Wait, hold on. I can probably take the capture off now. Because I think I put it away, but I had a very fine tip on it, which would have been an absolute nightmare to work with. I had misplaced a bunch of my tools in just kind of like moving from one room to another. So I was like panicking before stream. I was like, oh no, where is it? You know, like, because I had all my tip dinner, the little like cleaning, like kind of like wire, like copper brush thingy, whatever you call that. All of that was just kind of like in a bag somewhere, just kind of in a bag inside a box, inside another box. All right. Let's see. DC low. I might need a different. I could have sworn this is the. I'm fully in the. Oh, wait, hold on. DC voltage 20 volts. Can I draw it? Yeah. Negotiate 20 volts. Do try to negotiate 20 volts. Let's do that. Again, so this is one of those. If you have never seen one of these, I think I might have used it on stream before. But this is a pine saw. It is a RISC processor powered soldering iron. It's incredibly overkill. It's got like a little like OLED screen. You can change all of the like temperature and all of that kind of stuff with it. Pine Sil, as in like a pencil, but the company that makes it is Pine. They have like a little pine cone logo. They're good. I really like their stuff because it's really sort of, it's really cheap and like pretty good quality for what it is, and it's all just kind of like basically open source hardware. Well, you know, we're as close as it gets. So I use I think they do sort of like, I don't know if they have like a phone. I think at some point they kind of like developed their own kind of like customizable smartwatch. It was basically like a Fitbit Versa form factor, but much cheaper, right? And you could basically just hack it, just do whatever you wanted with it. I have like one of their sort of like desktop or like tabletop power supplies as well. It's nice. All right. All right. Let's see if I can manage not to mess this up. I'll just kind of. I'm gonna need more than that. Oh, I realized. Well, you might not have been able to see that one, but oh, you know what I should have brought? I should have brought like a. Well, I have like one of those helping hands, but the problem is that it's very large, so it wouldn't fit underneath the. Wouldn't fit underneath the camera. I feel like I have managed to put solder on everything but the wire itself. Okay. We're gonna go with that. I don't know. I'm gonna hope that by virtue of the switches being mounted onto the lid, it will be secure enough that it won't move. Oh fuck! I immediately messed up. I know I messed up. I messed up. I was supposed to throw it through first. I goofed it. All right. All right. Well, I guess here comes the test of how easy it is to just take it off. Spoilers vary. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to. Don't goofed it live. That's right. That's right. Okay. So here's the thing. So we need to. I'm gonna thread it through first. And I'm gonna leave that just kind of like dangling. Yeah, I think this will probably end up taking up the rest of the stream. I was kind of like thinking of other things that we might be able to do. There are a couple. I've done a little bit of prep for potential emotes. I did make an extra couple of recordings of Densha the Girl because I have so many free animated emote slots that I figured we could just have I wanted to get the little warnings, you know, when you get a penalty for like breaking too abruptly or behind schedule and stuff like that. So I wanted to just get those with the little guy falling over and the alarm clock. So I need to turn those into GIFs at some point. If we have a bit of extra time, we might do that on stream. Otherwise, I'll just, you know, I'll do it probably tomorrow or something. I'm a bit worried that I will not be able to properly solder these. Oh, you know what? Actually, that might work. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Problem is that like it's such a thin gauge wire that I'm just really worried, because it's individual strands as well, so I'm really worried about just kind of like breaking a bunch of them and just having to just okay. It also doesn't help that now that I mean, admittedly, this is the correct way to do it, right? But like now that I have threaded it through the the box, is just going to be even more difficult to deal with. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can actually show you this time. There we go. Okay. And then I have electrical tape. I'm gonna have to cut it to size. I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of like split it down the middle and kind of like loop it through. I didn't even ask. Sorry, I get so sort of like carried away sometimes, or I just get really distracted. But I realized that I never even asked what the any ore traders that are still around. What was the new freak that dropped? Who is it? Who is the freak? I realized that there might not be anyone left. I don't know. Okay, it's very messy and I'm not super confident. I mean, thankfully it's a relatively low risk thing. I don't think that there will be any sort of negative consequences of me potentially having like an accidental connection between, you know, a couple wires. As long as they don't touch ground, they shouldn't do anything. But I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Okay. So we're gonna do what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull it back. Ooh. We're gonna make this one will be number 3. So we're gonna take which way is on? That way. That's not ideal. That's not. Okay, we can work with that, I think. So basically, the way that this works is that it's got a nut on the base, or like on the inside. That's basically just to adjust the height. Comes with like a little washer that will stop that from moving, and then the idea is that you can kind of poke it through just enough so that it's flush against the outer surface. which maybe something like that. All right. So now it's currently in the off position, but if I were to switch it like this, let me just see if I can close it up a little bit. Right. So in theory, if I were to, I did need the multimeter eventually. So if I were to now check the continuity between the pins, I should be getting something. Oh, wait, not hold. Which one is it? So in theory, it's like that pin. And wait, hold on. On. All right, let's see if I can hold both at the same time. I'm gonna have to do some like weird. Oh, okay, sorry. No, that was just the yeah. And then if I turn it off, I realize you might not be able to hear that, but that was working. And then if I turn it off, nothing. It still beeps because like the outside is just one piece. But okay. So that's 1 out of 3. We're gonna repeat that. Hopefully in a way that is a little bit more robust. And then I don't think I need to put. I think that's actually pretty solid in there. All right. So next one. Oh. All right. I almost. Okay. I think it was in sleep mode, or maybe not. I don't know. Can I may have burnt my carpet a little bit. I don't see any sort of like burnt like weird plastic on it or anything, but all right. Yeah. Don't try to reach for your soldering iron if you drop it. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna do the same thing again with this one. So we're gonna hopefully I'm not cutting. I mean, this should be long enough to reach. So once again, we need white and green. I'm gonna grab those two. I realize like, I don't know. That's fine. I think I'll leave the other ones a little bit longer this time so that it's a bit easier to tie them off or kind of put some tape over them. I'm gonna try to fish out. I'm not sure if the one for the casing, so for like the outside part of the connector is supposed to be connected to ground, but I'm gonna do my best to kind of keep it separate from everything else. Okay. Sorry, I realize that you can't see this. Just kind of like stretching it or like sitting at a weird angle. Oh, hold on. Here we go. So we have prepared the other one as well. Same deal. I'm gonna get some room, I think. Hopefully I can still just squeeze it through even with the tape on. Cool. All right. So once again, I've twisted them just enough, I think, to be able to kind of like squeeze them through the holes of the switch. Luckily, it doesn't matter which way you wire it, because it's literally this is the simplest possible thing. You know, you're just making a connection between two cables. I did consider just potentially getting something with a light. You know, like a little indicator light, but I feel like that would have been a bit more involved because I don't actually know how the switches work. I don't know what kind of like power source they're supposed to be connected to. Right, because presumably that requires your circuit to have some kind of, you know, like a couple of volts of power for the LED. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Got too close. Flew too close to the sun that time. Okay. See, that is immediately much better. I might even just redo the first one eventually if I feel like it, because I'm much happier with the way that one turned out. Hopefully I'll have enough room inside the box. I didn't really consider how bulky some of the wires would, or some of the cables would be. So, you know, especially considering that the one that I've arbitrarily assigned to be switch number 1 for monitor 1 is the furthest one away from the holes on the case. So it might be a bit. That might not have been the best idea. Okay. And then again, so on is. Wait, hold on. How did I do this? Oh yeah, okay, so this one will be number 2. So it goes in like... Come on. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that should be 2 of 3. Let me just do a quick test fit. So if I pull these back a little bit. Yeah. That's pretty solid. I was a bit worried that, oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I will need to put some tape on the inside. Just to make sure that it doesn't... do I have a... hold on. Oh, actually, that's perfect. I have a bronze metallic Sharpie. That is probably the perfect color for this, because the cable itself is like dark blue. So I'm gonna need something that is a bit of contrast. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do. Basically, just putting some gaffer tape on the inside, just to make it thick enough that it doesn't just slip through the hole. Just hopefully that is the right size or the right position for it. I feel like it might still slip, but hopefully it's enough to just kind of, for me not to immediately pull the switch out, or just, you know, just ruin it by accidentally tugging on a cable. Okay. Making progress. I should probably turn that off while not using it. Okay. So for this one, I feel like I already forgot. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should check the pins on the second one. So again, it should be this one and that. that one. So this should be on. And if I do that, it should be... Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I get scared because okay. So, again, the outside is a continuous... This outside part is a continuous thing, right? So, like, if I'm touching on either side, it's gonna be... But if I touch only the pin, then I get a 0. And if I turn it on... There we go. Cool. Okay, so that one works as well. Let's do... I'm gonna need to pull out the cheat sheet again. I don't remember what the... Oops. So for the other one, we're gonna need pin 1, which is the inside of the pink one. And we're gonna need 15, which is the blue one. This one is a bit more of a mess to work with because it's got this like very thick. I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, it's got this like very thick, just kind of like conduit or like sleeve on the outside. So I'm gonna see if I can. It's just a bit tricky to kind of like gauge how much you need to cut off of it. Like how many times I'm gonna have to kind of like, oh shut up. How many times I'm gonna have to kind of like spin it around the terminal of the switch and all of that kind of stuff. It's also shielded, like it's got this like braided sleeve on the inside, which is also just a pain to work with. So I'm gonna see if I can just kind of cut as much of it out. See, it's got like all of these like extra layers in there. I'm sure this is an incredible cable. If you were to use this for its intended purpose, I'm sure you would get incredible image quality out of it. But for what I need, it's probably the most annoying thing possible. Let's see if I can. All right, we'll take that. Take that one as well. I cut that still. Oh, that just rips. Okay. Right, and then from here, we need this one. I think that's blue, right? Yes. And then we need the single strand on the inside of this pink one that will then have another white one on the inside. So let's see if I can. I'm gonna do the same thing as earlier. So we're gonna just kind of like cut there and then put some tape over it. Oh, missed that one. Could have brought a better pair of scissors, but I genuinely feel like I use the that Swiss Army knife for so many things. I don't know if Elliot is still here. I don't think he said he's going to bed yet, but it might be past his bedtime. I know that. Oh, brilliant. Hypercat. You are the winner. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. How are you doing? Thank you. I really appreciate it. 3 months. That's a good point, actually. I need to check if we have enough badges for 1 year plus. I think Twitch limits you. It doesn't let you upload more like until you're past a certain point. I feel like just lurking as I have to go to sleep in a few. That's totally fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping by. Okay. It really sucks that it's so stiff, but we just have to deal with it. Be careful here because I think this one doesn't slide off as easily as the other ones did. So maybe I need to just cut sort of smaller chunks as I strip it. There you go. And then from this one, oh, I love this track. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna cut this, but I'm also just conscious of the fact that that one is supposed to carry. Oh, might have cut it too short. We'll see. Just conscious that pin also is supposed to carry, or like it's supposed to be another input. I'm gonna be extra careful not to touch it against the ground. Be a little bit more conservative. I'm not sure what the gauge is on that one. I don't want to cut too much. Is that 24? Okay. shrimping. I feel like I'm shrimping. My back is getting all weird. All right. Okay. So, final switch. Let me see. Is there any kind of like prep that I can do to kind of make it a little bit easier for myself? It's supposed to go. It's supposed to be oriented like this. So that actually works out. Do the clock walk. Hi Andy. Yeah, I'll probably. I mean, this is just one of those things where I'm so close to being done that I just want to like. I feel like pushing through and just kind of like I'll do a walk in a second. All right. So we'll keep this one closer, I think. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. We good? All right, let's try that. Okay. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let it warm up a bit. Okay. All right. Let's see. That will probably do. I don't know. These are going to be the worst, most horrendous connections, but I think they will work just fine. Yeah, sniffer. Unfortunately, this is the lead-free stuff. This is the I do have some of the full fat leaded solder as well, but. Alright. I think hopefully I can do this in a way that when I twist the switch to kind of like put it in the enclosure, it won't short circuit anything. Hopefully. Okay, so it's like we said, it's supposed to go like this. So if I pull this back enough, just enough. Oh, I need to adjust this. All right. Okay. Where's the little? I have a little baggie with the screws. Hold on. I think I'm confident enough that I'm just gonna put the screws. I'm gonna put the lid on it before I test it. If it turns out that it doesn't work, I'll very shamefully take it apart again. But I believe. Wait, hold on. Oh, it was right here. More. Oh, I think the camera is literally just about to die. Hold on. I have the battery ready, but just be aware. it's complaining. It's already complaining. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I don't think these posts are threaded. I think these are supposed to be self-tapping, which is kind of weird that it's not really going in. I don't think I like cross-threaded anything. It's probably the wrong size bit, but I don't have it there. I don't have anything bigger in the this iFixit kit. Hold on. Shaking the entire desk as I do this. All right. Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, left a nut out, or no, the washer. I don't know. I'll see if I can be bothered to kind of like put that back on. I might not need it in the end. Okay. So this one was supposed to be 15, right? So if I were to go like this, 15, and then number 1 is on the other side. Oh wait. Yeah. And then if I do that, nice. Okay, I think that works. All right. So let me do a little bit of tidy up. Hold on. I'm gonna swap the battery preemptively, because otherwise it's guaranteed to break when I go to test it. Put this away. Turn this off. Oh, there you go. Literally just... I can't believe it. I cannot fucking believe it. Well, thank you, Doom, for killing the camera. Incredible stuff. I need to check because I do have a bit of a delay on this, so it is possible that it just worked exactly right. Incredible. It's way too powerful. Very good, very good. Okay, hold on. So let me see. So this one will be number 3. Not that it matters, because I will probably be using them all at the same time anyway, but that's number 3. I might need to do some kind of cable management here. All right. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna go and plug things in. I'm gonna turn all of that off. Oh, you know what? Actually, one thing. We're not quite done yet because I do have one more extra bit of detail. Hold on. I almost forgot I had this. I have present to you Label Maker. It is important. It is crucial that whenever you get a label maker, the first thing you do is you print a label maker label and you stick it on top of it. How else would you know what it does? So, we're gonna do... We're gonna do Mon 1, 2, and 3, I think. Spell of kill battery. Thank you for the clip. Very good. Okay.
Congratulations.
Oh, are we on to the DJ Tariq?
Congratulations.
All right, so that's gonna be 1. Monitor 1.
Congratulations.
This tape might be a bit old. I don't know how well it will stick. All right. I wonder if I should maybe I should just make like individual sort of on stickers as well. Yeah, just they're a bit redundant, but I can you know put some on the top as well. All right, hold on. I realize I'm robbing you of the experience. Oh, I fucked it. Hold on. I made another monitor 1. Sorry. I got distracted. One second. God, these are a pain to use. I'm not gonna lie. I love the aesthetics of them, and they're like they're fun as a concept, but they're always so finicky. extra space at the end. And cut. I don't know if you can hear it actually. I don't know if it's coming through the mic. It might. Three. I like to cut them to size after the fact, because basically if you don't put extra spaces on the front and the back, you always end up just cutting through one of the letters. I don't know if it's just like this one in particular, this model in particular, but they do kind of suck. All right, and then we're gonna do. I feel like if I don't make three separate on signs, I feel like it won't look right. So I'm just gonna. Oh, that one didn't advance enough. Hold on. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Yeah, I feel like the spacing is very hit and miss. Hold on, we're gonna just for this, for the sake of it, I'm gonna put another one there. There we go. So I'm gonna need. I don't think that one's gonna stick particularly well. My hands are also getting kind of clammy, I think, at this point. So touching anything that is supposed to be self-adhesive is kind of a pain. All right. I don't know how well that will stick. They might just bounce off, because I feel like the labels themselves are short enough, or like are too short, and so they're just gonna be kind of like springy. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, they're already kind of like lifting off. That's fine. That's fine. It will do for now. I might just like super glue them down or something. Is this off? All right. You know what? I'll just unplug it. All right. Yeah. I don't know. It will do fine. I think I might just Let me just super glue that. All right. So let me go and plug things in. I'll be right back. Where's my mouse? Copy. Okay. I don't know how much of that you could see. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, that is. Oh, are we? Is this? Are we on to Valhalla? Do I just have? Oh yeah, I had like that one song that I had for the Christmas thing. All right. Let me just do. We'll just do more Umurangi Generation. I'll just lower it a little bit. All right. Okay. So. Okay. So how are we feeling? I don't know how much of that you could see. I was just kind of like messing around. You might one of the wires might just be sort of like in the way there. They are not very long. I mean, it's just enough to reach. I think the blue ones are actually fine. The big thick one is just about long enough to reach, so I can keep it in frame for you. But otherwise, it's kind of edge case. So I don't know. It will work as a proof of concept, but I will probably end up having to kind of like get another cable or something when I eventually make a sort of like more final version. So are we ready? Hold on, where's my cursor? I realized I missed a stretch earlier. Well, I did kind of like stretch a little bit when I stood up. So are we ready to test it? Basically, so it's plugged in, all three monitors. So when I switch this on, in theory, it should turn on. Oh wait, hold on. I'll turn the. There we go. So in theory, when I flick these on, it should turn on all three of them at the same time. And then, yeah, eyes emoji, eyes emoji. Okay, are we ready? Let's do tally on. There you go. Hell yeah. So I can do independent ones. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Oh. There you go. So yeah, there you go. On, off, on, off, on, off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. That's a lot of like a lot of shit for you know, a lot of material, a lot of equipment, and just destroyed cables just for this. But oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's like barely staying on.
Congratulations.
Oh, Minna, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm really pleased with that actually. That's nice. All right, let's go. I don't know. I'm gonna be messing around with it a lot now. Cool, that's fun. All right. So yeah, look forward to more of this kind of stuff eventually. Hail the Switch box. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Next step, like I said, it will probably be tactile switches and knobs. Yeah. Especially because like when it comes to fidgeting, I need something that is not purposefully built. Like I need something that is not built for fidgeting, right? Like those fidget cubes and stuff do nothing for me. Give me a pen, give me like a little whatever, just something, you know, like one of these assholes. I love that. I love it. Feels so good. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that was all physical keyboards on phones. Oh god, yeah. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that was in focus the whole time. I'll be able to just kind of like take a snippet out of it. But you know, just in case it didn't capture correctly, I'll just do a demo. So that's 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. On, off. On, off. There you go. Cool. Again, so I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it actually. I wasn't gonna go on much longer. I don't think it's probably not worth starting the emote stuff now, but I will be making those at some point. I'll add them to the stream. Definitely before the next Then Should I Go stream, but probably even before Saturday. So we'll have the like abrupt breaking one and the behind schedule thing. Maybe if I have time, I'll just add a snatcher one as well. But I need to just capture it. I need to go and find the appropriate spot in the game for me to be able to do that. So yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you to everyone who hung out from the beginning, to the raiders, anyone who lurked. Really appreciate it. Let me just find someone real quick to send you to. And we'll get out of here. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me see. Clonk is inventing a new dimension. Clonk space-time. Let's go and friend of the show, L:_Q. We're gonna go and say hi. If you don't know L:'Q. I highly recommend. Really cool sort of ASCII art VTuber. Does a lot of really cool software development stuff. All right, we're gonna start the raid. Deghost the box. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Back. Cancel that. Cancel that. All right, we're gonna. I'll turn it on, just so that we can have that on screen as well. And then we're just gonna deghost it. Hold on. Let me stop the music. Stop the music. So if you're still here from a raid and this is your first time seeing it, the big monitor has a deghost button on it. You can pay channel points to have it deghost. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Hi Shindigs, welcome. Did you see it? Did you see it working? I'm really pleased with it. I'm really pleased with it. Oh, it just got here? Okay, well there you go. Just for you. Just a quick demo. So, you know, that's on, off, on. You can also independently switch them. So it's fun. It's fun. All right. So oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Yes. So just gonna do a quick deghost and result. Success. Proof of concept switches, but you know it will be great in the future. And yeah, deghosting in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Woomph. Okay, now for real. Now for real. Juicy. All right. Well, perfect. Okay. Well, yeah. Like I said, thank you so much. We're gonna start the raid properly this time. We're gonna go say hi to a friend of the show, Clonk. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Remember, no Strange Reel Saturday this time. It's gonna be Strange Reel Sunday instead, and it starts a little bit earlier. It starts, I think, 2 hours earlier than usual. So you know. I'll post about it. I'll post about it definitely. Anyway, but yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. If you don't follow me on social media yet, please consider doing so. You can use any of these links. Grab the raid message, or if you have a sub, you can also use this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bit of a short stream, but it's a weekday, so you know, we'll go longer on Sunday. So thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Peace. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna hit it. Have a good one.